Fire in the hole, let's cook some beef ribs. Stay tuned. Hello again and welcome to my backyard. Today we're going to be cooking up some beef back ribs and some beef short ribs. The short ribs got more meat on than the back ribs. Back ribs are kind of scrawny, but it all comes from the same place. It all comes from the same cow. What we're going to do now is hit them with some Searing stir-fry oil. You know, we love the taste of Searing stir-fry oil. So we're just going to slather them down with some of that. Get it all over them. Slather them up good with some Searing stir-fry oil. Nothing like not baby back ribs. These are short ribs of beef and back ribs of beef. Some of them are back ribs, some of them are short ribs. It's hard to tell a difference. This is a back rib and this is a short rib. So it's hard, like I said, it's hard to discern. The next thing we're going to do is put some Tango Joes Cajun Rub in there. Very nice Cajun spice. We're just going to dust them with that Cajun Rub all over. Both sides of the meat, every side of the meat. Looking good right there. I like that one's going to be excellent because it's all very meaty. Alright, so we got them dusted with some Tango Joes Cajun spice. And if you'd like to get some Tango Joe's spice of your very own, go down in the description and order some. It's not that expensive and he's got good service, fast service, and you will enjoy it, I guarantee you. So what we're going to do now is put those directly on the hot coals and get a little smoke and fire on them, and then I'll bring you back and show you what we're going to do. So stay tuned. I got my Cajun rubbed ribs on the hot fire, directly on the hot fire. We just want to get a little smoke and fire on them. Maybe render off some of that fat, a little bit of it, not much. Flip them over. We're not looking to cook them at all. They're going to cook in a braising liquid. And we just want to get a little, like I said, a little smoke and fire on them. A little of that direct heat, just like that. Looks good enough to eat already, right? But it's not. Nowhere near it. Okay? So stay tuned, I'll show you what we're going to do. Now the meat has gotten a little bit of smoke and fire on it. We're going to continue along with the rest of this cook. Got my cast iron pot on the fire. We're going to throw some Searing stir-fry oil in there because we like it. Searing stir-fry oil is good stuff. Just a little bit, just to coat the bottom of the pot. Then we're going to put in the Cajun Holy Trinity. We've got a diced onion in there. Get that cooking down. We've got a diced orange bell pepper, just because I like orange. There you go. And we've got a diced celery. Some diced celery. There you go. And also, to complete the trinity, we have about 5 cloves of garlic. So it's actually not a trinity, it's actually a quadruplets, or I don't know, whatever a 4 or something is. So there you go. Yeah, we're just going to sweat them veggies down in that pot a little bit, and then we'll come back and show you the next step. So stay tuned. How's that look? It's good enough to eat already. It's been a couple of minutes, and we're going to, our veggies are sweating down really nicely. We're going to put some Lee and Perron's Worcestershire sauce in there. A couple of tablespoons of Lee and Perron's. Good stuff. Can't cook Cajun without it. You need some Lee and Perron's Worcestershire sauce. Like I said, about 2 tablespoons. Okay. Next thing we need is some tomato paste. Tomato paste, a whole can of tomato paste. Gonna get that out in there. I like it when it comes out in one piece, but it never does. There it goes. Oh man, if you could smell that. Whew. Does that smell good? I guarantee. Who says that? Who says I guarantee? Tomato paste, the whole can of it. As much as I could get out with a spoon. Anyway. Alright, tomato paste. So we got the Lee and Perron's, we got the tomato paste. We're going to stir that up. We got the beginnings of an awesome Cajun sauce for our short ribs and back ribs of beef. But we need more liquid than that because we're going to braise this beef. So what we're going to add to that is some beer. just some old generic supermarket beer, but a whole bottle of beer. I think I might save a taste for me though. I'll save a taste for the pitmaster. What do you think? I'm getting a little dry. Let me have some of that. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing like a cold beer on a hot day. So we're going to get that mixed up in there. That tomato paste, Lien Perrons, and the beer. Next thing we need is some spice. We're going to use some Tango Joes Cajun Rub. What a surprise. We've already got some on the meat, but it's not enough. We need about a tablespoon of Tango Joes Cajun spice in there. That's some awesome stuff. Don't forget to be a subscriber to my channel. Give me a thumbs up on this video. Leave a comment with the word spice in it, and I'll select one lucky viewer to get some Tango spice. And also stay tuned to the end of the video to find out who won the barbecue sauce from last week. I'm giving away some El Rabbit's barbecue sauce. So what else we got? Oh, we're going to need a little bit more liquid than that, so we're going to put some beef stock in there, about equivalent beef stock to how much of beer that we put in there, but I'm going to put the meat in there and then see if I need more. So let me get my tongs over here. Oh yeah, it's starting to look good. Let me get my beef in that mixture, get it all melted down in there. Don't that look good? Looks good already. Oh yeah, check this out. This is going to be awesome. Get that beef down in there, the braising liquid. Got a lot of beef, so we might have to add some liquid. We'll see. We won't know till we get it all in the pot. Let's see, I might not have to add anything. Looks like it's going to be enough braising liquid. Get that meat in there. Okay, look at that piece of meat. Don't that look good? Alright, that's just enough liquid, I think. Well, it's about a cup of beef stock and a bottle of beer, and the veggies and the meat are all in there. We're going to put the cover on that and just let it roast on there for a couple of hours. Probably going to take a couple of hours to get that cooked down, get that meat really tender, if you know what I mean. Got just enough liquid there to do the job. Might have to add more liquid as the cook goes on, but you want to taste something deliciously Cajun right now, that broth. I got a slotted spoon, so I can't even hardly dip any of it up. That broth is going to make an awesome sauce, and we're going to put that over some rice. It's going to be lovely. So stay tuned. You know what we're going to do now? While we're waiting for that to cook, I think we'll drink a beer. So stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, the Frosty Root Boy Mug, star of the show. And here's today's beer. This is Founder's Doom. Imperial India Pale Ale, aged in bourbon barrels. And there's a whole thing on the back about here. Doom is impending. It doesn't mean you have to fear it. So on and so forth. Vanilla and oak notes imparted from the spent time in our favorite bourbon barrels. All things, like all things, doom comes to those who wait. Oh boy. This is 12.4 alcohol, babies. This might be whipping the Root Boy's butt right about now, but we'll find out. There's only one way to find out, right, Roll? Founders Brewing Company, always a good beer from Founders. They're a Michigan company, I believe. Let's pour that out. An Imperial Pale Ale, and it is. It's pale. It's sort of pale, sort of reddish. It's hard to put my finger on the color of it. It's definitely been filtered. It's very clear. It's got a light lacy head. I can't wait to smell this and take a taste of this awesome beer. Doom, ladies and gentlemen, Doom. Take a sniff. Man, that smells great. That's got that beautiful hop flavor. I wonder what kind of hops is in that. I think it's said here somewhere. Character, Imperial Pale Ale, Mingles, Bourbon. It doesn't really say, but I'm sure it's got a lot of hops in it. Let's quaff the froth off it, Roll. What do you think? Boy, oh man, I'll tell you what. Yeah, That's got a wallop. That's got an impact. Doom. 12.4 alcohol. I may not be able to finish the video, but I want to say that up until this point, everything's been really fine. That is an amazing, delicious beer. You can taste vanilla, and the bourbon really comes through. The taste of bourbon from Founder's Doom. Doom. I like it. All right, let me get some, plate up some of these ribs and we'll take a taste. Stay tuned. Yeah, let's plate up some of these ribs right here. Or at least one of them, anyway. Let me grab one out of here. Oh man, look at that. Don't that look grand? Don't that look excellent? Maybe one more. Oh boy. The meat is falling off the bone. Look at that. Doesn't that look superb? Let me get that in the frame right there. Oh, ain't that beautiful? Yeah, we got to get a taste of that. Don't you think? We got to get a taste of that. Oh man, it's almost, not quite, but almost fork tender. Look at that. Don't that look good? And that Cajun gravy that's on there, it's awesome. Oh boy, I gotta tell you. I know I say this every time, but I really hooked it up this time. Seriously. That's some good vittles right there. That beef is not quite fork tender, but almost. You could almost cut it with a fork. And it's just as tasty as it can be. Delicious. That's my video, babies. You know what I always say, if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, check out the iCard. Go see my buddy Chris Biggs. Biggs Home Cooking. He's cooking up something cool for you. Go see Big Chris over there. I think he's in upstate New York, which is a hell of a place to be. But everybody's got to be somewhere. Anyway, congratulations to whoever won the barbecue sauce from last week. And don't forget to be a subscriber. Give me a thumbs up and comment on this video with the word spice in it, and I'll pick one winner to get some Tango spice out of the deal. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but at 12.4, if we drink another beer like this, there may not be a next week. This stuff is potent. Let me tell you what, but it tastes excellent. I had to take a pull of that. The bourbon flavor really comes through from being aged in bourbon barrels. But the alcohol is very high, 12.4. That's a lot of alcohol, babies. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Congrats to whoever won. And don't forget to go get yourself some Tango Spice. And maybe, if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe and make a comment with the word spice in it, you might win some Tango Spice next week. All right, babies, we'll see you next week. Bye.